Hi, I'm Bybreen Samuels and welcome back to another episode of Soul Stirring Astrology, where I give you my textured take on the world of astrology. Welcome back to my North Node series, and today I'm dealing with Gemini. Last time I kind of skipped a sign, so I dealt with Cancer before Gemini, so I've come back home to Gemini. So we're looking at the North Node in Gemini, which means the South Node was in Sagittarius. So in past lives there was this great sense of adventure in terms of exploring the world's thought structures, so diving really deeply into philosophy, religion, ethics, morality, and so you saw your life as being on this quest of this journey of wanting freedom, adventure, to really explore the higher mind of the world. But actually what happened as a result of this was that it led to an existence of isolation and loneliness, because there was a disconnect with your points of view with everyday people. And so because you sort of lived in this ivory tower of your own thought, there's a bit of arrogance that may have crept in insofar as you assuming and expecting everybody to follow what you say. You believe you're right in all circumstances, which is really unrealistic. And so what has happened is, as you've moved into this current life where you've got the North Node in Gemini, you're bringing aspects of that self-righteousness into your current lifestyle, which isn't really what is needed. And so it's time to really leave behind a sense of self-righteousness, the sense of always wanting to be right and assuming that other people will be taken in or follow what it is that you have to say. Because what you're missing here is the ability to truly listen. So with the North Node in Gemini, your invitation in this lifetime is to listen to the points of views, the experiences of other people, because in doing so you may get aha moments. And in those aha moments, you're going to help other people expand their understanding of problems. And so you're bringing the expansiveness of the South Node in Sagittarius, the wisdom, and you're helping people to transform the way that they think about their situations, their problems, and how they can move forward. So what you're seeking to do to bring into this lifetime is understanding, tact, humility, but also being able to see different points of view, or both sides of an argument. Because with Gemini, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury the mythological name is Hermes, and Hermes had the ability to flip between different worlds, to share information, to gain knowledge from one world, bring it to another world, and this whole sense of collective exchange is really what you need to be focusing on as you journey through this current lifetime. So the ability to see different points of view, the ability to synthesize the different points of view, but not in a Virgoan way, whereby you're really breaking down, going into the detail and doing deep analysis, but it is the ability to respect other people's points of view, understand or attempt to understand where they're coming from, and in so doing it will lessen your sense of isolation. It will remove this sense of arrogance and the need to always be right. Now we can all assert, we're all right. Now what about a situation whereby listening to other people, you're gaining their point of view and thinking, actually, from where they stand, walking a mile in their shoes, they're right, because it's a lived experience. The same applies to yourself. You've lived different lifetimes, you've had different experiences in this current lifetime. So your experiences are your lived experiences, so therefore you're right. So the ability to be right can be shared with other people. So looking at talents and professions, it's certainly going to be in areas where you have the ability to really explore communication. So your communication, writing, selling, negotiating, speaking, all types of comms are going to really be beneficial to you in this lifetime. And also this sense of looking at philosophical points of view, but not to focus on careers that are specifically set in those areas of morality and ethics and religion and philosophy. The reason being is because you will go back to the tendency of seeking the truth, always exploring the truth in every situation, which is how you lived in past lifetimes. But it's not so much about seeking the truth, it's about understanding there are a multitude of truths. So you're going to find you're going to be happiest when you're able to balance the ability to bring in this portfolio of wisdom, but then funnel it through the exchange of dialogue in these different situations, be it negotiating, selling, writing, etc. And the affirmation for you is, in this lifetime, I'm living a people-orientated life. So it's really important that you begin to develop inclusivity, and that's inclusivity of different people, thoughts, and different ways of being. Now, Freddie Mercury embodied the Geminian North Node perfectly. So if we think about the iconic song Bohemian Rhapsody, you know, it was one of the most iconic songs of the 20th century. But actually nobody truly understands what that song is about. That was something that Freddie kept very personal to him. So people have speculated. And his point of view was that, you know, people will listen to my song and at the same time they will form their own interpretation of what it means, and then they can connect that to their own life if they so choose to. So people have speculated, and you know, Brian May, who's also was a member of Queen, has just said, actually, nobody knows, because even when we were performing it, Freddie never shared the backstory to what Bohemian Rhapsody is about. And what Brian May has gone on to say is that, you know, Freddie was a really complex character. He was funny, he was flippant on the one hand, but then he was deeply insecure and anxious on the other, because he was unable to reconcile, you know, the different parts of his adult life with his childhood life. So Bohemian Rhapsody is a way that Freddie Mercury was able to demonstrate that you have the right to interpret a set of facts in the way that you so choose. So that's the takeaway for those of you who have the North Node in Gemini. So that's it, beautiful people. Put your comments in the comment box below. You know I always love to connect with you. Feel free to share this episode with other people in your network, and you can like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like a personal reading, get in touch by bringing samuels@googlemail.com. Take care, and next time I will bring you the North Node in Leo. Bye.